There.
Hello guys, today we are going to be shelling peas. So first you rip the top off.
You gotta show them. You can't see it.
First you grab the top and it has no peas. Twist it, rip it off. And you also have to have a bucket with you and a parent with you.
Yeah.
So that way you can shell peas. Grab a bowl and a bucket and put the shells of the peas into the bucket. Not like the peas, but the bowl is for this is where the peas go. And this is where the parts go. So yeah, we are shelling peas today. And they're fresh from our garden.
Mm-hmm.
And be careful, because they might drop.
Sometimes they're jumping peas, ain't they?
Yeah. Like these, they're jumping peas. Jumping peas. Yep. Totally jumping. Totally jumping.
What happens after you shell enough of these purple whole peas? What happens to your fingers?
It hurts.
They'll turn like purple.
Yeah, they'll turn purple. Because like the paint of those will come off onto your fingers. Where you'll get.
Show them, don't show me.
I got a purple thumb. Ow. Try not to hit your head on the chair if it goes under.
So what all did you pick today?
We picked peas.
And what else?
Some squash and some tomatoes. And we also have some peaches from our peach tree.
Well, say hi to whoever's watching.
Hi.
So, do you know what the next step is after you shell the peas? Do you remember from last year?
No.
All right. So then you gotta what they call blanch them. You boil them. Some people boil them for longer than others, but I normally boil them. Hey, that's Aunt Dawn. Say, hey, Aunt Dawn.
Hey, Aunt Dawn. There's somebody else we got to do.
Like my mama Charles, she normally blanches them for about 15 minutes. And which means that they'll boil for about 15 minutes, and you let them cool off, and then you put them in a Ziploc bag, and you stick them in the freezer. Try to get all that air out of them, so they don't get,
We just got one heart.
you get all the air out of them.
Thank you, guys.
To where you don't have a, stop doing that.
You have to.
No, don't. Good thing we're going to boil these to get your germs off of them. But you want to get the air out so that they don't get freezer burn. I thought about canning some this year. That way that it doesn't take up so much room in my freezer. And I have the book. The book of all books Chad got me. Look at that. Yes, it's the blue book. That's the most important book ever.
It's called the Book of Books.
Right,
Mama? The Book of
And I may figure out what recipe I want to use that's in it for peas. And we may stick some in some mason jars.
No way, dude.
Yeah, way, dude. And get that done.
Way.
What else do you have on your little homestead other than a garden? Bro, you just shot the dog with that.
No, I didn't. I don't even know where that went. Oh, it's behind the butt.
Okay. Tell them what all animals you got.
We have baby bunnies, and we're also selling them. If you want one, you can come to our house, right, Mom? And buy one. And they're only like $20, $30, I think. I think it's, yeah, 30.
We had 6 this time. We have 2 already spoken for.
Yes.
What other animals do you have?
I have ducks that go everywhere on the property.
Yeah, we got a pond and they want to go everywhere. So I have to
they
keep the
don't-
kiddie pool full There's 3 people watching you. You gotta communicate with them. They don't want to see just you moving around.
We literally have like 16. Kyle got some.
And how many do we have in the incubator? How many eggs we got in the incubator and what kind?
Full ducky, the ducky, boom, ba. Ducky, 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 ducky.
Miss Hadwin said, "Hey, Winter."
Hi, Miss Hadwin.
So, do you think we should show them the different size of a duck egg and a chicken egg?
Yes.
All right.
So the different sizes is that the duck egg is actually bigger than the chicken egg. My mom's gonna get the eggs right now. And yes, I'm just gonna keep showing. See?
So this is a duck egg. It will have more proteins in it. This is a chicken egg. Can you see the difference? This is gonna be richer than this one. But we eat both. We're not picky around here.
Yeah, nobody picky.
Nope.
And that's the difference. Right, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the chicken eggs are different color than the duck eggs. Right, Mom?
Yeah, except for the Cayuga duck. She lays a brown egg. Kind of like a light gray egg. But our ducks, I have to be able to get the egg as soon as they lay them or they eat them.
And sometimes the peas are like that tiny. Yeah, sometimes.
Yep. Miss Hadwin says she's here to learn. So, tell her, does ducks pant like a dog?
Yes.
Why do they pant? What do we learn about the ducks?
They're hot.
They're hot, or they can be stressed.
They're hot or stressy. Oh, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
I put a pea in there. Give me the bucket. I put a pea in there.
Well, you probably need to pick up the shell that you just dropped on the floor. So a duck will pant kind of like a dog, and it's because they're cooling themselves off. And you have to have deep enough water for them to submerge their beak in order for them to clean out their nostrils.
Yeah, because it's completely see-through, so it can be cleaned out. But ours is not.
Yeah.
We need to,
So, all of our water around here normally turns into mud.
Yeah, because of the ducks.
Because of the ducks.
Nowhere is safe from them.
No.
Right, no.
How many, alright, so we talked about ducks, and we got some chickens. When we get done with these 4 duck eggs in the incubator and they move out, they'll be in the bathroom inside the house for about a week, and then we'll move them into the shop.
And then they're going to go to the pond.
Into the dog kennel. And they won't get to the pond until they have their adult feathers. And normally, that's anywhere from 2 to 3 months, if I remember correctly from last year. And then, after I get these duck eggs out, we're going to put some more chicken eggs in.
Because the duck takes longer because they are taller than the chicken and they have more feathers.
Yeah. So a duck.
Plus, they can fly, and chickens can't. So that's why they have to have way more.
So a
feathers.
duck egg will incubate for 28 days.
Yes, 28.
And
chicken eggs, I think 22.
21.
21 days. The chicken's 21.
We have duck eggs that's in the incubator that I need to candle them and show people what they look like when they're candled. And I started a YouTube channel. Just look at my name and you'll find it. Now, there's only one video, and I lied, and I was like, don't throw that on the floor, put it in the bucket. I need to candle them, that way everybody can see what it looks like whenever they're growing. But I hate to mess with duck eggs because they're a little bit more fragile than chicken eggs.
Like, way. Like, if you even, drop it, if you're, this close and you drop it, it's gonna break. That's how chicken eggs, if you drop it that close, they won't even break.
Sometimes they will.
Yeah.
Child.
Only if you
especially if the calcium's low in the mama's feed. But
we do high. Right, Mom?
Yeah. So once I get these duck eggs out, like I said, I'll probably do a video tonight
Yeah, because they're so
to
cute.
where I can
Show you what
it looks like whenever they're it should be 8 days out that they'll hatch. So on day 5, when I have 3 days left, I will take the middle of the incubator out, which is the white tray, which you'll have to go find the other video of that.
9 more days.
And when I take the white tray out, then those eggs are just going to sit in one spot, and then they'll hatch in 3 days after that. And chicken eggs, they take 21 days. Both of them, I keep the temperature on 100 with a humidity of about 50 to 60. We do have the incubator inside the house.
Yeah, because they kept losing power at the shop.
No. But we can't keep the temperature stable in the hot shop during the summer or the fall or even the spring. And I didn't have a good turnout last time. So once these duck hatch by next weekend, I'll be cleaning out the incubator and we'll put in probably about a dozen chicken eggs because I'm trying to get my hens up because I need some more hens. I'm not getting enough eggs, I think right now I have a broody hen because she hasn't been off the nest much at all lately. She's still alive. I first thought that she was not alive anymore, but so I've been just stop interrupting, please. Okay? Thank you. Don't pout. But I think she's broody because she won't get off this one nest. So I don't know how many eggs she has. I haven't been gathering those eggs because I've never had a broody chicken. Have we? Do you know what broody means? Where they want to sit on eggs and hatch them themselves.
Yeah.
And that would be cool to actually see nature do it versus us humans in an incubator, right?
So we're gonna let her. We're just gonna let her.
Yeah, so there's this one nest with this one chick I've not been touching. I have no idea how many eggs she has under her or anything.
Maybe 10, maybe 9. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
But I don't want to shoo her off or whatever. And I know you can stick your hand underneath her and look and all like that. I've watched enough people, Homestead, and them talk about it. But at the same time, you know, this is my first chicken, so I want to be like the helicopter mom, like I am with my child, and I hardly ever let her out of my sight because the world's just crazy these days, and I'm gonna do it differently than other people. Next time I may not. I don't know. All my roosters turn out to not like me and chase me, but they like everybody else, which is weird because I feed them and everything. Why are you making faces at the camera?
Because it says she sounds like a good hen.
Yeah, she sounds like a good hen. So tell people what your goal in reading this summer.
Like nobody's in.
What is your goal to read by next Friday? How many books?
100.
Say it louder for them to hear.
100.
100.
So that way I can get a Bad Fishing Production Doc Shop shirt. And I am also going to get an axolotl maybe.
Yeah, we'll probably,
we might go to that country and, like, catch one from the wild.
The country?
Yeah, the country that they live in.
They live here. We can buy them here.
Oh, yeah, but they cost, like, $1,000.
No, they don't. There's one place that costs $50.
Oh, heck yes. But first we have to buy the kink, and, yeah.
Yeah, and they're definitely different.
But if I make it to 100, then I can. Or 99.
Yeah, and how many books do you have to read?
50.
55 more books by next Friday. So we have a goal of reading how many books a day?
8.
That's right. And we probably need to go to Minden and turn in the books that you have read. But she has a stack of books here for the Minden Library. And her goal is to read 100. What grade level have you been reading on? You remember?
3rd grade and 2nd grade.
Yep, 2.9, the 3rd grade reading level.
And I've been getting 100s on the test.
Yep, she's been taking AR test. Well, they may be busy and how to get off the live, woman. So, yeah.
I didn't know. Am I dumb?
Mama here is supposed to read about, I think I have 4 books I've been told to read, and I've only read 1. So I know I need to read one that I need to make an AR test for our students. I need to start reading it like probably today at some point.
Like 55 times a day.
But like I've noticed whenever I read, I have to like make me a schedule and block out an hour or 2 to read in order to get it done like within a week. Because that's how long it took me to finish the first book I read while Winter was in Vacation Bible School at First Baptist in Minden. I sat in my truck and read the book, and now I need to write a book report on it because that's what we're gonna do for school the first
Sometimes
9
the
weeks.
peas that you peel out will have like the shelling stuff. You can see the difference right there. So yeah, you can like peel it off if you want. That's what I try to do.
Yeah. So that's what your thumb's gonna look like when you get done, like you've had a purple marker. I'll have to wash my hands.
Mine, I don't have to wash mine.
I know, you're not as purple as me. It is on this thumb. She's got a little bit right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, we need to get off
But
here.
not too much.
That way I can see if I need to go to work. If
Just
not, I'm
smack
about
myself
to
in the
clean the kitchen at least today.
And we're also taking care of a little tiny dog named Stitch. We're not selling him. We're taking care of him for his lunch because she is
At her best friend's house.
at her best friend's house doing something. I don't know.
Visiting.
And we're taking care of him. And if you have any ideas on like helping him, because he has like a
hot spot.
a hot spot. If you know anything about dogs to help, can you please? Because it started bleeding once, and we already have like, we don't know if this is the right spray, but this spray, give us like a comment or something about like if this is the right spray, because we're spraying it on that spot.
He's definitely scratching less with me doing that. And we gotta go check on her and her cats. We need to go to the store and get something for me to cook tonight. Like, we have a lot to do. Lots to do.
Woohoo, keep reading.
Yeah, that's Miss Hadwin. She said, woohoo, keep reading.
Thank you, Miss Hadley.
Well, tell everybody bye so we can get done with our next level of stuff. What do we say when we say goodbye? Love God.
Love God. Peace. Love people.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. See you later. Finish.